But yeah, my friends have been really good. And I mean, occasionally they slip out, but that's a slip up. But yeah, overall they've been really good, and they've been super supportive, and they've been like, hey, if you want to talk to me about whatever, we can talk, and so that's been really great. So the teachers at my school, since I'm a senior, most of them have known me by my previous name. So some of my old teachers don't know I'm a guy yet. I think, um, and um, and the ones that have known me before, at first they were having a lot of trouble getting my name and pronouns right, but they're getting a lot better at it. I also volunteer at a museum. Um, and I came out to my boss there, and he was pretty cool about it, and we talked about it a bit, and he told me about a successful trans person working in the same field, or working in the biological sciences. Um, so that was cool. And I actually went and talked to a previous boss at a different museum a while back, and he was also supportive. And he also told me about a successful trans person, some guy who had transitioned in his workplace. Um, he also had started out as a secretary, but by the time he had gotten a ways into his transition, he had been promoted a few times, which is that's really cool, and it's really good to hear. And I think it's really neat that both of the scientists that I came out to were not only supportive but had a story of a successful trans person to share with me, and they didn't name any names or anything, and it was cool. And I go to a Lutheran church, and a little while back I came out to my pastor, and she said that she was supportive, and I asked her which bathroom I should use, and she said the women's room until I get surgery. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean. I'm going to assume, I don't know. I'm probably going to call it when I grow a beard or some shit like that. I don't know. I'll probably talk to her about it. I kind of wish that she had said it would be okay for me to use the men's room, but at the same time, not everyone in my church knows, and they've known me for like 10 years, so they're going to be like, hey, birth name, why are you in the men's room? I don't understand. The people at church that I have come out to have, for the most part, been pretty supportive. There have been a few people who are like, what? But nobody, like, actively, what's the word, aggressive, opposed, I don't know, but I haven't really had any angry reactions from anyone, which is absolutely fabulous. And I'm also reasonably active in a mushroom club, which is, I mean, that sounds bad. It's not like a drugs thing. It's a go and interact with people and go on walks to find fungi, some that are edible and some that are just cool looking, and just interact with people who are interested in that. I went to the first meeting of the year recently, and on the way there I'm like, oh, I don't think I've come out to any of these people yet. So I went there, and I managed to come out to a few people. There wasn't enough time to talk to everyone about it, but the people I did tell seemed supportive. Um, so that was cool. And my online friends, most of them are supportive. Surprisingly enough, some of them are having a harder time coming to terms with it than a lot of my friends that I know in person. This one guy who has always been kind of a douche about like everything, and I really should have blocked him sooner, but he got really on my case about this. Some of the stupid shit he says I can just brush off, but once it started getting personal about my identity, and he was like, "Oh, you could change your body, but you'll always be a girl on the inside." And it's like, no, fuck you. So I blocked his little bitch ass. Apparently somebody managed to convince him to treat me like a human being and like use my new name. But he came to the chat rooms and he was like, "Oh, such and such convinced me." Excuse me. Convinced me that you're a guy. And then he's like, "So, will you add me back on such and such?" And I'm like, "No." Though the funny thing is, people online in like chat rooms have been mistaking me for male for years. And I was like, actually, I'm a girl. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know." And I'm like, "It says on my profile, but okay." Maybe it's because I talk about boobs and vaginas a lot. I don't know. That's almost certainly it. And penises. Penises a lot. I talk about penises a lot. So, who doesn't know? I think probably a significant part of my extended family doesn't know. I don't know what parts don't know. But my uncle should know because I have him added on Facebook, but I don't know how much attention he's been paying to it, and I don't know how seriously he takes it, because he hasn't really said anything to me directly about it. Some of my previous teachers and other school staff don't know yet. Some of my friends I haven't talked to in a while. Probably most of the Mushroom Club doesn't know. And just anyone that I haven't really talked to since. So, if any of you people who know me are watching, and you didn't know before, hi, I'm trans, now you know. So, alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Questions are welcome as long as you're going to be respectful, and I guess you can ask pretty much anything, as long as it's respectful and as long as I'm allowed to not answer. Next video is probably going to be about my first meeting with a gender therapist, and probably after that I'm probably going to do some reviews for some products like my packer, for the tri-top binder, for the other binder, and I'm also going to do a review for the Moon Cup, and how that works out for me being a trans dude, you know. And it's a menstrual product if you haven't heard of it, and it's nice. So yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, bye bye. Thanks for watching.